you've got an incredible story. Let's hear about it. Give us the play-by-play.
Okay. So I'm a senior now. My sophomore year came off a pretty good year. Was pretty motivated going into off-season training, going into long course practice, wanting to get my trail cuts, get ready for Rio.
Yeah, there you go.
But so I come home looking forward to long course, and second practice back, it happened. So I was just swimming a normal day, and then the main set, I remember it to this day. I'm never gonna forget it. It was an awful practice. 6 rounds, 400 IM, 200 free, like negative descent and everything. It was brutal. But I remember third round in on the 400 IM, swimming butterfly down, and just black. And I don't know what happened. And I woke up and I was in an ambulance. So what I was told is I blacked out, and when you black out when you're swimming, you drown.
Yeah.
So.
How long until people found you in the water?
So going off of that, I was always the kid, just kind of screw around, bounce on the bottom, have fun. And so some of the guys in my lane thought I was just screwing around like always. So it took them a full 100 meters for them to realize that, oh crap, something's going on. And
so a couple minutes almost.
A little under, we'll say a couple minutes. It sounded a little more dramatic, but it's close to like a minute and a half. And it was a 15-year-old kid at the time, and I always thought of him, it's just him, Didn't really think he would be the one to save my life. He pulled me out of the water, and my face was as purple as the purple behind us, and my coach saw it from across the deck because it was on the far side of the pool, and he was freaked out and rushed over and started performing CPR. He said they had to do CPR for about 7 minutes until the paramedics arrived. And when the paramedics arrived, they put a defibrillator on me. Took them about 3 times before I finally became conscious. And I was so lucky when it happened, because right when they put me in the ambulance and shipped me off, it just started torrential downpour there, and it was almost like a sign from God that it was like perfect timing with everything.
It's crazy. And so after that, obviously you're a competitor. You probably wanted to get back in the water. Take us through those steps of recovery and what was next for you?
So what was heartbreaking for me is I spent the next 3 days in the hospital in ICU and in the emergency room and that. And the doctor told me, like, hey, you need this surgery and you're not going to be able to swim again. And when he said that, I was just like, what are you talking about? Like, this isn't happening. Like, I'm a competitor. I've always been competitive, and like, I need this drive in my life. And when he said that, it was really hard to deal with, but I just sat there with my family. We talked it through, and we knew we had to do this because it was best for me. And I got my surgery, which is where they put a defibrillator inside my chest, and it basically just monitors and makes sure I'm okay. But afterwards, whenever the coaches finally found out, they found out from one of the people on the team, and they were like, hey, Evan, I heard you died. What the heck's going on? And so I told them that, and they were just like awestruck by it. And so obviously we worked it out over the summer, trying to figure out what's going on with me, and eventually got it diagnosed that I have something called ARVC, which stands for arrhythmogenic right ventricular cardiomyopathy. It's a mouthful, but so they said I had that, and basically I can't swim anymore because it will get worse. And so when we found out about that, we went through the whole medical disqualification thing, and Richard offered to give me the manager position, which is what I still want to be involved with the team, because like you all know, because you were swimmers. And
those are your friends.
Those are your friends, they're your brothers. It's like, you think like fraternities in college, they're your fraternity, and they're family. So I've been roommates with my the same guys for the last 4 years, and it's like, I have to stay involved with them, because it's like, it's your life.